I'm Karli Thomas, bringing you an update from onboard the Greenpeace ship Esperanza in the Pacific. We're 1 month into our expedition defending our Pacific, and we're out here to document, expose and take action against pirate fishing and the unsustainable plunder of the Pacific's vital tuna resources. Since we left port in Tahiti about a month ago, we've spent much of our time in an area of high seas bordered by French Polynesia, the Cook Islands and Kiribati. We came across 7 vessels, all of them longliners and many of them from Taiwan. The first vessel that we came across was the Long number 10, a typical Taiwanese longliner just under 30 metres long. We documented the vessel fishing. The captain invited us on board to share his experiences of fishing in this region in the declining tuna stocks, and we deployed a banner, Marine Reserves Now, because it was fishing in an area that Greenpeace wants to see set aside as a marine reserve. After a short stop in American Samoa, we returned to the high seas and came across Taiwanese longliner number 2. This was a much bigger vessel, around 56 metres long, and they were deploying a massive 180-kilometre longline with 3,000 baited hooks. Again, we were invited on board, but during the time that our activists were on board, the vessel caught just 1 shark. It hasn't only been Taiwanese vessels. We've also come across the Korean longliner Oriong 335, owned by Sajo, Korea's largest tuna longlining company. There we weren't invited on board, but we did document shark fins drying on the deck of their ship. Today we came across our first purse seine vessel, Sea Encounter. This is a US vessel and is part of a fleet that has almost tripled since 2006, despite warnings that the tuna stocks in the region are in trouble.
Sea Encounter fishing vessel, Sea Encounter, this is a motor yacht Esperanza calling in one sea.
While we're out here at sea, we're also making progress on the ground politically. Just this week at the Pacific Tuna Commission, Pacific Island countries have called for the high seas to be closed to longline fishing. This will be a huge step towards our goal of seeing these areas designated as fully protected marine reserves. We'll be using all of our findings to help support Pacific Island countries to put in place better measures to manage the region's tuna stocks. You can also take action online and call on canned tuna brands to source only sustainable tuna and ensure that the Pacific has fish for the future. I'll be on board the ship for another month and the search continues. You can visit our website for further updates on the tour and to find out what we're doing out here at sea.